Well, hey guys, I've been struggling to make a video until recently there was a ray of light from one of my viewers who posted a comment. And I've made videos actually, and I've just deleted a lot of them. I had this real problem with going out and sort of just demanding my point of view or dictating my point of view without it really being asked of me. I don't know. I'm just real uncomfortable about that, going to just go out and say, this is how I see things. I guess in anticipation of people turning around and saying, great, thanks. Who asked you? You know. But if you do ask me, like this particular viewer did, I'm really quite happy to respond. Not only does it give you the confidence that I do actually read your comments and I am concerned about your inquiries, but it gives me a much more comfortable basis to make videos. Because if it is actual real questions from people who actually watch my videos, it's much easier for me to come together with an argument than to go fishing on YouTube, grab someone that I don't agree with and tell them that they're wrong, which I don't really like doing. But so shout out to MoGreen2, who posted this in the comment section to the Freedom of Will video. I'll put a link in the box. I'm assuming that you've already seen it. Please do so if you haven't. He says, I assume it's a he, sorry, she, he, she, sir, madame, or otherwise, posts, I get the argument, he doesn't need an accent, sorry. I get the argument that we don't need awareness. That's the argument I make in the Freedom of Will video. But that is false, he says. We do need it. How can we do mathematics without it? I am sure there are other uses for it, too. I don't think free will is one of them. I want to pause there, because that essentially is the first idea that he comments on. He says, we need awareness because without awareness we wouldn't be able to do mathematics. But see, that argument assumes that mathematics pre-exists awareness. That we would be running around with the ability to do mathematics and without the awareness to actually facilitate our ability to do mathematics. Rather, I think, would be a more appropriate idea here, or more appropriate understanding, is that our ability to do mathematics arises from our ability to be aware. Awareness is not there to facilitate an ability to do mathematics. Mathematics arises from the ability to be aware. And that difference is very important because the one assumes that mathematics is somehow just part of our nature. And it's not. It's not. It's not. It arises from something that is part of our nature, being awareness. So to say that we must be aware so we can do mathematics is quite odd. Am I saying this clearly? I should have thought about this more before making a video. It would be like, what would it be like? It would be like, we need legs so we can play soccer. What? What does that got? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, or we need fingers so we can paint paintings. Well, you do other things with your fingers. You do other things with your legs. They're not there for playing soccer anymore. Is your awareness there for doing mathematics? It is something that can be done with your awareness, mathematics that is, just as soccer is something that you could do with your legs, or painting is something you could do with your fingers. But awareness is not there for the reason of mathematics, any more than your legs are there for the reason of playing soccer. Yes, I think that's what I want to say. Okay. Second, can you make a video about how free will can work? There is determinism, and there is randomness. Free will is what? Something in the middle? I argue, I being the commenter, I argue that we do not need free will. What good would a random act do us? Dun, dun, dun. This is great. I love this. I love this because he eloquated so perfectly, the posture that is subscribed to by lots of people, lots and lots of people. So in referring or in responding to this one comment, I hope to respond to the thoughts of many of you guys out there that hold a similar idea. I want to try to address this in the context precisely how this guy or girl or otherwise gave me. I don't know, maybe it's a clever dog that knows how to type. I don't know. Mogreen 2, make yourself known. Who are you? I guess I could have checked I guess I could check your thing now. She is a 26. Oh, from Sweden? I have no idea. Okay, sorry. Yes, what was I saying? How much time do I have left? Yes, okay. Oh, okay. When something is determined, we say it is determined because it is an event caused by an underlying universal principle. Okay? It's like the laws of physics can be understood universally and eternally, or at least that's what we assume, and that's what science assumes, because the experiment done today is to talk about the human being, like in, say, medical research. Not specifically the human subject that they tested on, but broadly over the entire population, right? And that's done and can be done because we assume that what occurs in this one human being would occur in other human beings as well, because they operate by the same laws, okay? So in their actions, we call them determined because their actions are the results of an underlying principle. Free will, then, becomes an equal basis of those determined actions. It becomes the basis of a determined principle. This is the freaky part. Like, if you were to buy into the idea that it was God that originated the founding governing principles of the universe, and just roll with me here. I know there are lots of atheists that watch this. Just roll with me. Man would then be, with his free will, a subset of that same property, that same power, that same ability. God would originate the founding principles of the universe, and then free will would be a subset of that exact same thing. And I tried to eloquate this, and that is a word, I am now told, in a more recent, I think the most recent video, one before this one, where the idea was that the basis of our free will comes from the same creative force that created the determined principles, or the determining principles of the ultimate nature of the universe. Does that make sense? I hope so. Yeah, it makes sense to me, but see, that's why I hate YouTube, because if you were just right here, you could say, no, that doesn't make sense. So I'll go off of guys' comments and respond to that. And likewise, guys, I like these kinds of comments. If you want me to make a video on something, tell me. Say, John, what's your idea on this or that, whatever else? It makes my job much easier. So, take care of yourselves.